This is my 2014 Dodge Challenger RT, so that's the 5.7 liter model, 6-speed manual transmission. I'm not going to be driving this today. This is more of a stationary review. I think there are enough reviews on how they drive. I think everybody's pretty familiar with that. I'm going to walk you through some upgrades that I've done. Everything that's been done to this vehicle was very easy to install. Didn't require taking it to a shop. Aside from the rims, those are different rims, and I do not possess the capability to swap tires onto new rims. Aside from that, everything else was done by me and is very simple to do. Starting with the front, this hood is from my previous Challenger. This is a OEM hood for a 2012 Dodge Challenger RT. That's the 5.7 speed. It was a automatic, and that is the TA hood. It is the same color code as mine. This was on my previous Challenger. I was at a dead stop and a lady hit me going 55, totaled that car. So I put it on my new Challenger. I believe it really adds a mean look to it, good old school look. And once again, this was not done by a shop. Very simple, just a couple bolts. Takes the old hood off, put it right back on the new Challenger. No issues whatsoever. They're pretty much identical hoods throughout the years. Coming down here, we have the SRT Hellcat rims. These are not real. These are the replicas. They still look pretty good though. Really hard to know the difference, and honestly I don't even care if they were real or not. They just look good on a black car. Originally these were chrome rims. I'll try to drop a picture of that somewhere. We also have the smoked out LED side indicators. These were probably the easiest thing I've done to this car. They just pop right out. You literally, if you smack it hard enough, they'll just fall right out. And then you just plug in the new LED ones. These are at least 2 or 3 times brighter than the original. They're a lot safer. The bulbs don't go bad, and they just make a black car look way better versus those bright yellow or bright red side markers. These and they're actually quite a bit brighter. Yeah, way better. This is a blacked out fuel cap for the Challenger. Got it off of Amazon. It's like 20 bucks. You can see it doesn't really match the color of the paint very well. It does match the rubber trim on the windows and the tires, so I'll leave it. It was quite a bit darker, but it's been sun bleached because it's a cheap Amazon one. That was the original color. You can get one of these from OEM, from Dodge. I think they are about $250 to $200, something like that. They're really expensive. For 20 bucks, honestly, it works. It's metal. Got a tint on the Challenger. This is a 18% ceramic coat, or not coat, what is it called? Ceramic tint. The front is not tinted, but everything else is. It's all the same color tint. And when you look at the front, it's really hard to see in because the rear and the sides are tinted. At the front, we have the Hellcat air intake headlights. These are another very easy install. Pretty much a couple screws, take the front bumper off, and then you've got to just basically 2 more screws to undo the original headlights. These are air intakes right here. They're also LEDs, so they make this 2014 look like a 2015 or newer. They're very bright, and they're also RGB controlled on my phone. I think they look stupid unless they are on yellow, orange, or white. I'll try to show this later on. I'm not a big fan of greens or purples or whatever. I mean, that's just kind of, I don't know, childish look, but to each their own. These were about $500 for the pair. Honestly, not that bad for RGB headlights, especially when OEM ones are probably gonna run you a little bit more. I believe the brand is V-Land on the headlights. Let's see, I've taken out the fog lights. This can be done while the front is off when you replace the headlights. Very easy, just another couple screws. These were, what, I think $20 on eBay or Amazon, and they just pop right in. You can pop them right back out. I like the look of an all black front, so I'm gonna keep them out. Making our way to the back, we have these are the Raxium brand taillights. So these will replace your 2014 to 2009 rear taillights, and they'll make them the new 2015 to 2023 taillights. They look way better. There's sequential turn signals as well, so as you're turning, it'll go like that. I don't really care, but I guess it's cool. You've got, these are the smoked out models. I believe these were about $650. I believe I got them on sale from Raxium via American Muscle. Let's see what else we have. They really give it a mean look. When they're on, they're actually brighter than the stock OEM ones, so that's another safety feature. If you're on the fence of buying them, just do it. They're really solid, and they're gonna be brighter so people can see that you're stopping. Not like it's hard to see a, what is it, 2 ton? I think this is a little bit over 4,000 pound vehicle. Yeah. If you don't see a 4,000 pound vehicle stopping in front of you, you've got other issues, but sorry about that. I think I had some fuzz on my camera lens or something. Let's check out the interior. Nothing super crazy. Like I said before, this is the year before they really updated the interior to make it a lot nicer. I mean, as far as for what this is, I mean, what do you really expect? It's actually quite comfortable when you are sitting in it for long cruises. I've driven this about 8 hours to Florida, 6 hours to Kentucky a couple times. And so yeah, it's been pretty nice. It is, like I said, that pre-2015, so I mean, this is like a rubber fake leather looking dash. These have a really notorious problem of peeling everywhere, and vents popping out. That vent over there looks like it's been popped out and it's been repaired by what seems to be some JB Weld. I have no clue. That's what I did on my 2012 when it got messed up. These are not the original leather seats. These are seat covers. I'll try to find a picture of the Amazon brand I got them from. But I think these were like $140, and it came with that one, and the rear. It's leather because I have a dog, and that dog likes to shed. And if you have leather seats versus cloth, you can just wipe it pretty much right off, and it's gone. Or you can suck it up with a vacuum cleaner, no problem. Dog hair goes into the cloth seats terribly. I think with any vehicle, but particularly these Dodges. Just classic speedo gauge, nothing really fancy there. This is the pre-2015 steering wheel. It's all right. I actually kind of like this. Going over the interior, I've swapped the the original radio for this Stinger high 10 unit. It's a 10-inch display. I actually love this. The little kit came with everything you need to swap out the old wiring harness and plug in the new one, as well as ports for steering wheel controls and extra wires for aftermarket speakers, should you choose to get those. The speakers, speaking of, they do suck in this car. They're pretty terrible. Not that I'm one to go down the highway on volume setting 50 or anything, but I mean, even if I'm on 20, which is moderate, 15, which is quiet, the quality is just not there. Some songs it's okay for, other songs it's just absolutely terrible, even if you you adjust the settings of the speakers. I've gone with the Barton quick shifter. Makes a world of difference. I mean, it's like, if I was to buy this car over again, this would have been the first mod, no questions asked. I mean, it's just that good. Compared to the old vehicle, shifting is just that easy. I just went from first to sixth, go back up to fifth, go back down to fourth, go into third, go into second, and then go back into first. The emergency brake sucks on this car, so if you have it in park, put it in first. Just remember that it's in first, or take it out of gear when you go to start the vehicle. I've also opted for a dash camera. That thing has saved my butt, especially when my last Challenger got hit from behind. This is another Amazon find. I don't know what it is about this brand, but you can actually get this for about $120. I think it's $180 or $190 normally, but literally 90% of the time there's a $70 off coupon code for it that automatically goes to your basket or whatever in Amazon. It's a little expensive, but honestly, it's very nice. This camera records the driver as well as out the window. Say a police officer comes and stops you, you've got the whole conversation on record. Say somebody rolls up to you and starts screaming at you and throwing rocks at your car, you've got that on video now. Same thing with the passenger. This one will record the passenger as well as anything out the passenger window, which is really nice. Let's see here. I've got a rear camera as well, and these are all, it comes with all of these. It comes with both sides, the front and the rear camera, for that like roughly $120 bundle. Yes, so now you've got people from behind. Say they're on their phone, or in my case, lady was going for a cigarette and just rammed right into me. Whatever, you now got that on video, proof to your insurance and to the state trooper or the police officer that handles the case. You can show them that video, and that's very good. It comes with a 125 gigabyte SD card, so it'll record quite a long time. This is push to start on this model. You do have to have the brake completely compressed as well as the clutch, and then you just hold it for a little bit, starts right up. My exhaust is stock, so it doesn't really sound that great. It sounds kind of quiet, but I live in a apartment, so it's kind of nice for now until I get my own house. I don't really want to be waking people up. The don't look at the phone. The rear rearview mirror is quite nice. It'll auto dim. The side mirrors do not auto dim at night, but get what you can take. Basic creature comforts, mirror, lights, whatever. Comes with these kind of amber interior lights. You can swap those, but you got to take the whole lining, like everything apart to do it. So I'm definitely not going to do that. It's not worth the changing those out to me. Let's see what else we got. Just standard creature comforts. I did upgrade. This is the cigarette outlet. I went ahead and converted that into USB. That's what should have come with this car. I don't know why they're still doing cigarette outlets in 2014. I know the Jeep Grand Cherokee definitely didn't have that. Could have put in a little bit more effort. I have those routed through here to go down into here, so they can plug into the USB ports right here. So basically I'm just removing a cable from right here, having your phone, charge, going over the cup holders, going over whatever. Now it's straight back to here so the passenger can enjoy direct link ups to their charging. Not that these charge fast anyways. It's a car charger, probably take you about a day and a half to charge your phone up halfway. Let's see, no sport mode on this model. Hazards and traction control off. Classic dials. These are pretty much from a Dodge Ram 1500 from 2010 till probably about 2015, honestly. I'm not really familiar with those. But the radio is super nice to get off. This, you take it off, and this whole panel right here, all of this, it just literally pops right off. Doesn't take any effort at all. It's really nice to do maintenance in there. So fantastic. All three of these seats will fold down, so all of those will fold down completely to give you a lot of trunk space. I don't know why you do that though, because the trunk space is already massive, as I will show you. As you can see, this is a huge trunk compared to my hand. You've got a decent sized toolbox, you've got a 3-ton lift, you've got 4 jacks over there, you've got 2 more little boxes full of tools, vacuum cleaner, boots, hard hat, jumpers, anything you need. When I go to Costco, it's no questions asked if I get 3 or 4 cases of water, a case of Coke, a couple bags of dog food, you know, those big boxes of food. No problem whatsoever. It'll all fit back here very easy. And even if it doesn't, once again, these seats fold back completely to give you just a absolutely ton of room. Underneath all this garbage is a spare tire. It's a donut. It's a half size. Now we'll take a quick look under the engine bay. The doors are pretty heavy. Just be cautious. They will swing open if you're on a hill. And it's happened to me a couple times and hasn't hurt the car, but I don't want all that weight slamming open on those hinges. So just a standard engine bay. It's got a K&N cold air intake. Nothing really special about that. This is what the engine looks like without the plastic top cover on. Yeah, nothing crazy. It's not turbocharged or pro-charged or supercharged or anything like that. Just a clean, standard 5.7 liter engine bay. I think you can get a cap for this on Amazon that will turn it black. That'd be pretty cool. Aside from that, pretty much everything else is pretty much blacked out. The hood does work. It's a functional air scoop. As you can tell, air is funneled in through the top, goes up right here and gets shoved into the cold air intake. Although I'm not the one that installed this cold air intake, whoever did just left the bottom just completely open, so it's not really a cold air intake anymore, which kind of sucks. Whatever. And then you've also got the headlights that you look through. It's hard to see. They go right into the cold air intake as well. Just a classic Challenger emblem. Someone from my apartment stole my RT emblem, but that's fine. I don't really care about badging anyways. I'd rather people think it's a V6 and they don't try to race me, because this thing's slow. And not a bad car. It was definitely my dream car. I was pretty crushed when that lady hit me and totaled my other one. But really sporty looking car. Definitely not a sporty car. If you're thinking about getting this for your kids, it's got a 5-star crash rating. Lady hit me going, once again, 55 miles an hour to pretty much dead stop, and I didn't even have any injuries. I was perfectly fine at the end of the day. Some back pains for a little bit, but nothing a couple weeks didn't sort out. Her car, on the other hand, that Honda Civic was destroyed. But this car, I mean, honestly, I walked around it. I thought there wasn't any damage until I saw the wheels. I mean, they had ripped this tire completely out, bent up what I guess you'd call a frame. There isn't really a frame on these cars, or any car that's from these later years. But yeah, this isn't really a professionally shot video. This isn't really a I'm not a Dodge mechanic. I don't really know what I'm talking about. All these mods are super simple. If I can do it, you can do it, pretty much. I mean, I know literally nothing, and all this was very easy. Everything I've done has really improved the look of the car. So yeah, if you got a blacked out Challenger and you're looking for some mods, definitely check all these out. I'll try to get some pictures of the mods I was talking about. Pretty much everything can be found on Amazon, or you can go on like Summit Racing or American Muscle and search up like coupon codes. A lot of this stuff I get massive amounts of money off. Like the taillights, I got $100 off those from searching up the coupon code. The Barden quick shift shifter, that was another like $75 off of it. I mean, definitely use that stuff to your advantage if you don't have a local parts store near you or a pick you pull. So yeah, that's my basic Challenger. Once again, this isn't a professional video, and I'm more or less making this just so that I have a record and keepsake for myself. I didn't do this for my 2012, and I love that car, and I was torn to bits when it got totaled. So, all right, and here are the lights. Just remember that this is bright sunlight out. You know, this is the middle of the day, so this is probably about as bright as it's gonna get. As I told you earlier, these side indicators are super bright. I mean, just knocks the socks out of the originals. You've got your oranges in the front like the Challengers normally do. You have your reds in the rears like the Challenger normally does, and those are only active when you turn your lights on. If you do not have your lights on or your side markers on, then they will not turn on. So if you just want to have that cool look, cruise in the middle of the day, turn your lights off and they'll come right up, or turn them to auto, and these will shut off completely. These only turn on if you choose them to turn on with your lights. These are the halos. I have my lights off and my what I call like side markers on, so that'll turn the halos on, and that will not turn the main LED on. Once again, this is the middle of the day. They're super bright. I have no complaints whatsoever about these. In fact, I think that they add a lot of safety to the vehicle. These older models have that old HID garbage, and it just has nothing to compare against when it comes to this. These are the taillights. I'm sorry. If you recall earlier in the video, they were completely blacked out. Now they're red. Just goes to show, especially even in the middle of the day, how bright these things are. And of course, the brake is not compressed, so they will get even brighter when the brake is on. You've got your turn signals, as well as these two middle ones also act as your reversing lights. If you put the vehicle in reverse, they'll turn white. The car might have to be running. I'll figure out how to get the turn signals on. I don't know if there's gonna be any audio for this or not, since I think the video is going through CarPlay, but this is the Stinger. This is it with CarPlay. I think this was like $1,300, but I got it on sale for $750 or something. Yeah, it's definitely worth it for $750 if you do the installation yourself. If you're paying full retail $1,300 plus installation, nah, not really. Just get a Kenwood that'll fit inside. But get it on sale, $750. Do the install yourself. It's very easy. There are many YouTube videos to show you how. What else is there to say, really? I mean, it's got the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's got automatically dimming lights. If I go over here and I turn my lights on, it'll automatically dim. Pretty cool little device, not too bad. And now I will show you the lights. So these are the turn signals. I have my hazards on. If you want to imagine what the turn signal is like if you go left or right, just put your hand in front of the video like that. Super bright. This is about how bright the brake lights are when compressed. Pretty nice. So if you can just imagine that red border being about that bright, that's about how the brakes are. And of course, if you put it in reverse, like I said, these two middle halves will turn white to indicate that you are about to reverse. And of course, I took out my fog lights, so there will be no fog lights. And of course, this is the middle of the day, so the LED, the main LEDs, you don't really see them, but at night they're very bright. So this is without brights on. And I'll see if it'll activate brights on the battery. I'm not sure if it will or not. Maybe. It's hard to tell during the day. But once again, these will change colors depending on what you want them to be. I normally stick with the white halos, or the yellow halos, or the orange halos. Red looks okay, I guess, but any of the other color spectrum, blue, pink, purple, whatever, all looks pretty garbage to me, honestly. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to have blue headlights or red headlights, so just keep that in mind. And that about concludes this video. Thanks for watching this 45-minute long thing. Once again, this is more for myself to look back over the years, and less as an educational video. But if you have any questions, just let me know. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. I think I had some fuzz or something on my camera lens there.